Good morning, folks. How's it going? Oh, excuse me. It's good afternoon, folks. How's it going? So, okay, when I went live the other day, I didn't manage to actually answer any of the questions. The purpose of actually going live the other day was to answer your questions in regards to some of the comments that I've received in my community section. Thank you so much for the comments. And we'll go one by one, and I'm going to answer all your comments here. Thought I'd do it live and give a shout out to all of you who have bothered to actually comment on my community section. Now I know I reply all the questions or comments on my videos, but I've been rather lax when it comes to replying comments in the community section, so I'm gonna go one by one. This is the we'll go with the first one, which is this photo of me when my helmet used to be 2 sizes bigger than what it is now. Yes, because I had so much hair that actually once I shaved my head and got rid of all the hair, I had to buy new helmets because my old helmets didn't fit. Yeah, the helmet would come down and just cover my eyes completely because my hair used to hold up the helmet before that. So anyway, thank you again very much for the comments. Okay, Conan Rail, you said I've got a bad boy aura. Oh, you have no idea, but I am so glad I did all my stupid shit before the advent of the internet, because recently there was this guy who did 260. He did 260 kilometers an hour on the Penang Bridge, and then he posted it on his social media, which in my honest opinion is not the smartest thing to do. First of all, you shouldn't be doing 260 kilometers an hour when there's traffic around you, and second of all, it's a public road, and third of all, you should not have publicized it on the internet. I mean, you've put it as public domain so people can actually take that and share it, and unfortunately for this individual, he got arrested today. So yeah, if you're gonna do stupid shit, keep it to yourself. Don't publicize it, because some of the stupid shit I did, I would probably be behind bars now, yeah, during my youth, during this time. So anyway, Lim Meng Seng, you said, in your honest opinion, a 90s kid, nothing beats the cool factor of the 80s. Yeah, you're right. The 80s were a very cool era. I love the 80s music especially. I'm not so much of a big music fan anymore. I honestly, very few artists these days appeal to me, but in the 80s they made some of the best music. I mean, come on, anybody watch Bohemian Rhapsody would. Queen, The Police, Depeche Mode, Duran Duran, Thompson Twins, Nick Kershaw, Howard Jones, all those guys, Paul Young. I really enjoyed the music back then. Roxette, and the lead singer of Roxette, she died of a brain tumor recently, so may she rest in peace. Yeah, but the 80s, as far as music was concerned, was super duper cool. Muhammad Arif, is that Jamal in the middle? Honestly, Muhammad Arif, I don't remember this ride. I have no idea where this ride took place. I am wearing a Team Esso shirt, so I guess it was an Esso, maybe an Esso media ride. No, I wasn't even in media back then, was I? I was still part-timing at part-time media and full-time advertising, so I can't even remember what year it was. I think it was late 80s, early 90s, maybe 1990 even. Yeah, so if it was 1990, I was still an ad exec, not even in media yet. And of course, no video of it, just photographic evidence that I did have hair back in the middle. Kristan, age like fine wine. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Ahmad Mian, of course, my buddy from Singapore. Mat Rempit of the 80s, just joking, buds. You're looking cool and handsome. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Men, good old times. My favorite bike designs are from this era. Me too. Absolutely, me too. Let me just show you my 80s bike from that era. I'm sure you know it. Yeah, this is the new kid on the block, but there's my 80s bike from that era, and I love it. I absolutely love it. So yes, 80s bikes, the 80s era, that was a wonderful time. I still love retro bikes, actually. That's why I have one right there, as you can see. Okay, Swen V6, young and dangerous. Yeah, absolutely. YN Eng, I can't identify which is you. Everyone has hair. That's a good one. Thank you. Yes. Well, I'm the one in the middle, the one that's taller than everybody else. Yeah. Sorry, but yes. Okay. Wow. Barry 9838. Wow. Early 20s. I assume not 20s. Oh, you mean the millennium? Yeah. You already own a big bike. Yes. I was in primary school in the 80s. I missed that time. Yes, I missed the 80s too. Yes, I did have a smaller bike. I first started biking on a Honda Raider 135, which was bought for me by my parents. And that was my very first bike. And when the Honda Raider first came out, the 135cc, it was like, it blew everybody away. It was the first bike with integrated signal lights at the back. The back looked like a Darth Vader helmet. Before that, all the bikes had their signal lights sticking out. This was the first bike to actually have the signal lights integrated into the rear light. So that was very, very cool. Tiamo FJ, yay buddy, what's up? Damn, yours is the Jigsaw GP or the GPZX Gila Gila Remaja crew kah? Gila Gila Remaja, I guess. Yeah, we were Gila Gila Remaja. My bike is actually not featured in this photo, unfortunately. My bike was further away. Maybe I'm looking at my bike. I don't know. I can't even remember what I was looking at. I don't even remember the ride. If I'm not mistaken, if this photo was taken in the late 80s, early 90s, it would either have been my GSX 750 or my Kawasaki Zephyr 750. Yeah, so here we go. Malaysian Viral, wow, Chris, what's your height? I'm 6'2", 190 cm. So yeah, amazing that I fit on bikes actually, or in some cars for that matter. Okay, Merk Amri, from this picture can tell you are a legend, bro. Thank you very much. I was more notorious than legend actually. KCH Rider 1988, a picture can tell a lot of story. This picture means unity. Absolutely, bikers unite. Yeah. You know what? You can come from all walks of life, but the moment you get on a bike, you're all equal. And just enjoy this is during the time when we just enjoyed riding. It didn't matter what we were riding, you know. There's a famous saying, it doesn't matter what you ride, it's that you ride. Okay, I've said it for cars as well. It doesn't matter what you drive as long as you drive. Okay. So yeah, we were all very united. We enjoyed each other's company. Some of them have passed, may they rest in peace. Not through biking, but just through natural causes. You have to remember, this was the late 80s, early 90s, a good 30 years ago. I was about, what, 21, 22? I'm 52 this year. So yeah, age will catch up. That's just one thing. Can't do anything about that. Solo 1610, bro, I think you're immortal. Highlander, there can be only one. I'm not immortal, no, but I've had fun, you know, and just have fun. I mean, you only have one life to live. Cherish it, be safe, but have fun at the same time. Okay, so after this MCO is over, I'm definitely going riding and driving, of course. So Muhammad Ashraf, seriously lah. Yeah, seriously lah, bro, forever. Hey, Radioactive Socks, you're here as well. How did you get this old picture of Brad Pitt? Oh goodness me, are you all at my age? All compliments are graciously accepted. Thank you very much. From Guala, Rocker's Blood, yes, absolutely. From Rice Rosman, Rock and Roller Chris Wee, yes, that's me. Believe it or not, that's me in that photo. Yep. From It's Me, Roy mana, Roy oh Roy, mana kau? Motor siapa duduk bawah api tu, woi, motor Roy. I do know a Roy actually. I'm not sure if it's him. It could be. From my buddy Johan Rosley, who has helped me get quite a few of these cars up here. Johan has actually, let me just show you. Johan has actually helped me get quite a few of these cars that are in my rack here. So thank you very much, Johan. Johan is young enough to be my son. So yeah, every once in a while I do call him my little brother or my son. Okay, Aslan Din, which one is your bike? By the way, what year is it? Like I said earlier, Aslan, I don't remember this ride at all. So, you know, maybe my bike is further down. I can't remember. It could be my Zephyr 750. It could be my GSX 750 Suzuki. I have no idea. And what year it was? Yeah, like I said, maybe 89, maybe 1990. Not sure about that. So since I've got another few minutes to go, I'm trying to keep this about 10 minutes or so. Yes, I shared car care tips from Kia. Thank you very much. Go to my community section because I am quite active there, and I shared about the e-racing. So yes, you should check that out. Once I checked it out, and it's actually quite fun to watch. I mean, it's all animation, of course, but it's a lot of fun. It's like actual racing. Okay, what other comments do I have here? Let's see. I've got something here from my Corolla. So the Rock and Roller has got a few comments. It's Me is asking, so when is the Corolla getting a 4AGE engine, individual throttle bodies, and some cool management system beating other 4 cylinders in the streets? How about no? No, I mean, not to be disrespectful for those who have done 4AGE transplants. I love that engine. It's a great engine, but I like to try and keep my cars as original as possible. Insofar as the powertrain is concerned, I like to try to keep it as original as possible. I do go a bit crazy when it comes to rims. I have to admit, I have a rim fetish. I love swapping out rims, and I've got a whole set of rims over there which I have taken off other cars and put other rims on and everything. So anyway, Akma Tommy, in regards to my rock and roller, with this tip-top body, I wish to transfer my blacktop heart from my Corolla LE to this younger brother. Wow, you have a blacktop in a Corolla LE. Well done, Akma Tommy. Yeah, do it. I mean, like I said, I like to try and keep my cars as original as possible insofar as the powertrain is concerned. But if you want to put in a 4AGE or you want to put in a better engine, go for it. Just remember, check the JPJ guidelines on this, okay? There are rules and regulations, and you can check it out at jpj.com.my. Okay, moving on. Let's see. I get it from Jackson91. I get it. Weevils. Yeah, because Tyler Hoover at Hoovy's Garage has his hoopties. Chris Wee has his weevils. Weevils. It's also evil. So yeah, it's a play on words there. Aaron Un. Well, my Viva also very happy too. Well done. Good. Keep using it. Viva is a good car actually. Arvin Einstein 1.3 or 1.6. This Corolla is a 1.6, but it's not the fuel injection engine. It's the 1.6 carbureted engine. Yeah. And from Baby Barafis, Baby Barafis 5 days ago. Lawa lagi kereta ni ya, nampak baru. Betul kereta ni nampak baru, tapi bila saya dapat tak nampak baru, nampak buruk. Yeah, it took a lot to do actually. It took a long time to fix up, but I think it was worth it. And let's see what else have I missed in some of the comments here in my community section. I'll be doing this every once in a while. Oh, the Volvo picture with the 960 Royale. There are some comments here as well. Let's see what we can do. How much time do I have left? Oh, it's only 11 minutes. Okay. So, okay, William Young. Hello, buddy. Little bit rare indeed. I only saw one early model 960 in gold color. Yes, it did come in gold driving around my area. It looks like a long wheelbase limo car in real life. Yes, it does. It's a very big car. But recently the car has disappeared even before MCO. Well, because of its rarity of the 960 Royale Volvo, if any come up for sale, they usually go off very fast because this car is from the mid-90s, and it holds a very special place in a lot of people's hearts because they always wanted to aspire to buy this car. During that time, the 240s were still going very strong, and of course the 940s, which was supposed to replace the 240s, were even stronger, and a lot of 940s running around out there. So the 960 was something that people in 240s and to an extent 940s would want to aspire to buy. So maybe they couldn't afford it back then, or maybe they, because it was really pretty damn expensive for the time. And so maybe now that the car is depreciated quite a bit, to put it nicely, they can finally get it. And it's the same way with the E39. When it first came out, there was no way I could afford it. But now that it's depreciated to a point where it's affordable, I bought one. Same with the 126. There was no way I could afford these cars when they were new. No way. Absolutely no way. Not many could. So now that they are more affordable, people are buying them, doing them up and using them because it's all time and it's all relative. I mean, 20 years have gone like that, and just so really happy that I managed to get one. So again, still in regards to the 960 photo, Ramesh, hey Ramesh Diliapan, not knowing what the R was all about, I tried chasing an 850R with my Citroen ZX. Oh, sorry buddy. In 1997, wrong move, lesson learned. Yeah, no, these cars were deceptively quick. These cars were like even the 960 Royale actually, to an extent, deceptively quick, very much sleepers. They were Volvos, and everybody's perception of Volvos came from the 240 during that era, and also the 940. And those cars were not the fastest cars in the world. They were very solid, yes, but they were not the fastest cars in the world. So Volvos were known for their safety. And safety can be a bit boring, right? I mean, everybody wants to be safe, but nobody wants to harp on it. Thank you, Volvo, for the 3-pointed seatbelt, which is now in every single car in the world. And they were the ones who pioneered and didn't patent it. They released the patent so that every car maker could put it in their cars. So Volvos are known to be safe and but not the quickest things on the road. Then came along the 850Rs. Whether it was in sedan guys or the T5R in wagon guys, they still pretty much looked like regular 850 Volvos, but god damn, they were quick, really quick, and not many people realized until they tried to play with them. So anyway, UB Tang, hello. Do you see some resemblance to our XPM during his younger days? I thought you were talking about the car. No, that car does not resemble our XPM. But whether I do or not, not gonna say it. Oh, I'm at Mian again. Hi, Chris. They're still available in Johor town of Skudai. I saw one used car dealer selling it very cheap, but now don't know if it's still around. Probably not. It's probably gone. It's probably been taken. Probably been bought. Kington MUFC. My dad was keen to upgrade. I was talking about upgrading. Here we go. My dad was keen to upgrade to this and the comfort levels of this car, despite using Delta leaf spring suspension at the back, which was commendable. Conservatism crept in, and he stuck to his 240. Not a bad car to stick to. 240s are still running out there. They're that well built, that well over engineered, that good of a car. So a 240 is still a very good car. I've had 3 of them, and I loved every single one of them. But yes, thanks for mentioning the Delta leaf suspension at the back. It wasn't the typical leaf spring suspension which you see in trucks, which is a whole bunch of leaves and then one on each side. No, this was it went widthwise of the car, straddled the back, and it was a funny configuration made of some kind of composite, very rare earth material. But it wasn't metal. It was kind of a composite. Yeah, like he says here, it was a composite, and that is what gave the bending torsional rigidity for a suspension system. I don't know how well they've lasted, because it is a composite material, and composite materials do tend to deteriorate after time. So maybe also that's why we've not seen that many 960 Royales around, because that composite rear suspension might have failed after a while. It was radical when it came out. It was very new. It was new technology. Infused into old school, old world charm, but something very, very radical, as radical as a Watts linkage or a Dion in rear suspension for an Alfetta. That's how radical it was, and that's how new it was at the time. But it wasn't really carried on, so maybe it wasn't that great, and maybe they've deteriorated over the years. I think it would be impossible to actually find that composite Delta leaf spring now. Benzer. 3-liter Swedish luxury yacht on the road. Absolutely spot on right, Ben. An absolutely amazing land yacht for that night from that 960. Oh, Tiamo FJ again, remember it well. One of my neighbors those days had one in a rather fetching shade of green, slightly lighter than BRG. And some car, yes. It was a light shade of green. I do remember. It wasn't this kind of green. It wasn't British racing green, which is this. Oh, it's so amazing when you have a car to actually show what it's like. This is British racing green. It wasn't this kind of green. It was lighter. You're right. I do remember. I remember that. I remember that, Tiamo. Well done. Good memory there. Jeff Lee. I remember reading about the 960 Royale in Asian Auto. Well done. And back when I'm only in Form 2. Damn, that's how old I am. Okay. I think I might still have a copy of the magazine somewhere. Nice. Well, if you do, please hold on to it, and maybe someday I'll buy it from you or trade you for something. Imran Sufyan, I still remember my dad really loves this car. The ride is so comfortable and good. Yes, absolutely right, Imran. I was working for Volvo at the time when this car first came out, and it was amazing. It was like Mercedes. It was like Volvo made an S-Class. That's how wonderful it was. It's just long distance on the highway. It was a consummate cruiser. Big car, very comfortable, very luxurious. I hope there are still some running around. It would be great to see one actually. The 960s have all but disappeared. I see more 240s on the road than I do 960s. And the 240 is a heck of a lot older than the 960, I tell you. Jermaine Liu, hey, what's up? I think I recall seeing a 960 Royale a few years ago in Johor Bahru, if memory serves correctly. Yeah, maybe they're down there. Nice. Puvaneswaran Subramaniam. Yep, remember this amazing car, unfortunately killed by Malaysia's crazy road tax. Yeah, 3-liter. That could be another reason why people are not buying this car anymore. Even with 3-liter with a 3-liter engine, you're paying about what? Let me see, close to 2,200, maybe 2,100 ringgit a year for a really old car. Unless you get classic status, it's crazy to pay that kind of money for that kind of for a car that old. Fadli Zulkifli, my uncle used to own a 940 Turbo. Oh, nice. 940 Turbo, that car was really comfortable. But when people said 960 is more comfortable than the 940, no idea how comfortable is this car. Well, let me tell you, it's really, really comfortable. It's more comfortable than a 940. Try to think of it as an E-Class and an S-Class. The S-Class is going to always be more comfortable than the E-Class. Yes, the 960 Royal was like the S-Class of the Volvo range. There you go. Lim Yu Bian, my dad's boss had one, very smooth operating inline 6. Yeah, very nice inline 6. I had a Volvo 850 GLT, which was an inline 5 20 valve engine, and it made an incredible sound. Somebody said the other day a half a V10, but yes, it was like this half a V10 kind of sound. It was brilliant. I loved that car. Sold it to my friend Joe's dad, and it's still running. He's still driving it daily. Yep. KCH Rider, wait, now you look like Mel Gibson in this photo. Wow. Brad Pitt, Mel Gibson. Damn, thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks, KCH. Okay, Brian Koo, my friend has the updated version, which is called the S90, not the new S90, the yes, because they changed their designations, didn't they? Volvo did. They went V for all the wagons, so like there was the V40 and the V90. There was an S for the sedans, S90, S40, S60. So yeah, I remember that car too. Okay, Manchurian Devil. Any idea what happened to them, Chris? They seem to have disappeared altogether from the market. There was a few listed for sale online just a couple of years ago, but they disappeared altogether these days. Those online might have been sold. They might be with owners now. I hope so. And then again, some of them might have just been scrapped. Really, I cannot imagine how expensive it might have been to actually maintain those cars on the road. But hey, whatever. Worth it though, absolutely worth it. And the last one, Yoga Naidu. Hi Chris, hope all is good on your side. Well Chris, I am interested in purchasing one of your cars, but I do not know how to get in touch with you. Oh wait a minute, you've already emailed me. Thank you, Yoga. Yes, we've already been discussing you're interested in one of my cars. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Yeah, I know you're in Singapore, but you're also a Malaysian in Singapore, so yeah, you can use the cars here. So yes, I'll be in touch with you soon, don't worry. Yep. So okay, that's about it. Unless you want to do another one, it's already 22 minutes. No, I think we'll save it for another time. Yeah. Anyway, so it's 7 days to go for the MCO, and there are rumors. Like I said, I don't like to talk about rumors, but these are coming from very, very reliable sources that it might possibly be extended. Possibly, I said possibly. I didn't say it's going to be. And if it does, please know it's only for the better. And we need to get through this once and for all, and so we can get on with our lives like what it used to be before the MCO. It's been 35 days, and it could be more, it could be not. Of course, I'm hoping for the latter, but you never know, it might be the former. In the meantime, take care, be cool, be safe, keep doing what you love to do on the side. I mean, you got time for your hobbies now, and I'll see you all soon. All right, so take care, and we'll talk again soon. I'll do more of this. Oh yes, I'll do more of those live ones as well from the grey room. And we'll see, okay? And in the meantime, be safe. Bye.